Turf with Beanie and Mary. As always, looking to talk about hockey in the 757. We are winding down today, being the state final for all the classes. We've already got some results, and we'll talk about those in a bit. We also have our Chick Farm Player of the Week, sponsored by Il Giardino, here with us today. We also have our Senior All-Star game coming up this Wednesday, the 20th, at 6:30. Tickets, you can get your tickets beforehand on our website. And the players need to be here at 5:30 to check in with myself and Mary so we can give them a penny. First of all, congrats to Mary and her Norfolk Academy team on winning their 6th state title.
Oh, thanks, Bean. It was a great day. Great day.
I'm sure. We have JG Purdy with us today also, and we're going to talk about their season in just a bit. But first, let's talk about the regional semifinals and the state semifinals and quarterfinals. It's been a couple weeks since we've been together. First of all, FC beat Great Bridge 3-2 in overtime.
Wow, that must have been a really good game.
Yeah, I didn't see it, but I was told that. And then Cox beat Kellam 3-2 in double overtime.
Wow.
Which I thought was interesting. That I actually thought that game could have gone either way, just based on what I saw in the fourth quarter and in overtime. Both exciting games. And then FC beat Cox in the regional final, and that set up FC to play Maury in the state quarterfinal, and Cox got to play Nansen River in the state quarterfinal, which you and I saw, which I thought was a pretty competitive game. Cox lost to Nansen River 3-1, where Braden Johnson, Briley Johnson, and Jordan White each had a goal. FC beat Maury 6-0. Riley Brooks Booth had a hat trick, not unlike her. And then in the semifinal yesterday, in the state semifinal, FC beat Riverside 3-1. And Nansen River and FC are actually playing now for the state final. But in other news, Tab beat Poquoson in their class 1-3 final 4-1. No surprise there.
No.
Congrats, Wendy. In the Class 5, Gloucester lost today. I don't know that score. I was just told by an individual that they had lost. Okay, so state final. How did it feel coaching your very last game?
Actually, going into it, I was really, really nervous. But once the whistle went off, and we dominated, I would say, 90% of the game in our attacking end. And once we got a goal in, I knew that the girls were ready to score more, and our defense was rock solid that game. I mean, it was rarely on our defensive 50.
Did they have any shots on goal?
They did have, I think it was 5 shots, but some of them, I don't know if I would have counted as shots on goal, but...
Just shots?
Yeah, just shots, yeah.
How'd you feel, JG?
I mean, we were all, again, really nervous coming in because we hadn't played them this season, so they were kind of like a wild card to us because the last time we played them, we had, mercy rolled them, I think, 10-0, but we hadn't played them this year, and we heard that they had taken Collegiate into overtime, so that kind of scared us a little. So just, a lot of, talks on the bus, guys, this isn't going to be easy. We have to really work for this.
Those are hard games, too, because you kind of talk about it, but you also know, last year we beat them 10-0.
Yeah.
They can't.
Yeah,
that's very hard.
What happened in a year?
Yeah.
What happened?
We saw them here at the Ring of Honor, and the reason they came to the Ring of Honor is because they wanted to play on turf and play better teams, which good for them. We just got Nansen Rivers up on FC 1-0. What was I saying? Oh, they came up here and they played.
Yeah.
I gave them 3 really good teams to play, and they beat all of them. But I wouldn't say they were your level by any stretch, but they were good teams. And the coach actually said to me then that she's trying to create a program. So good for them.
Yeah. Their goalkeeper was highly improved from last year. It's a new goalkeeper.
Uh-huh.
And she had quite a few good saves, of which Joji really hit the ball hard, and she was able to stop it. Most goalkeepers can't. So
it's funny talking about Joji. I've probably talked to her more this year than I've ever talked to her my entire life. But and seeing her play, I think I coached her freshman year, and I really don't. I won't say remember you, but I don't remember you. And after the next 2 years, I officiated, but it's so hard when you're officiating to really, I'm going to zone in on number, whatever your number is. And you just can't do it. And then when I actually went to your Richmond Collegiate game, this whole second half, and I don't feel like you touched the ball. I don't know how good this kid is. I'm assuming she's good because Mary says she's good. Okay, we're going to take a quick break from our sponsors and come back with Mary and Joji. Here are a few words.
At CHKD, sports medicine is more than just treating injuries. It's a whole team approach to caring for young athletes. With experienced physicians, surgeons, trainers, and rehab specialists here when kids and teens need them most. Our experts help young athletes prevent injuries too, with advanced training and conditioning programs that keep them in the game safely. CHKD Sports Medicine, where kids are more than patients, and we're more than a hospital.
Well, it's everybody's favorite time of year again. Time to prepare to make your annual donation to that infernal revenue service. And if you're like me, you need help. Help to keep that donation as small as possible. So get off your W-2 and call John Maynard at John's Tax Service. 455-6763.
He's live and he's local. It's the Morning Drive with Johnny D.
Hey, Hampton Roads, finally live in local sports. 6 to 9 a.m. weekday mornings. It's the Morning Drive with me, Johnny D, alongside Suave and JJ. Tune in right here to your new official home of the sports fan in Hampton Roads. Fox Sports 1310 a.m., 100.9 FM, and always streaming live on Cova Sports TV.
Back to hockey off the turf. I want to talk about Joji for just a bit. Coming off your second state title? Third state title. Missing many of your seasons. This year, you only played in 9 games, which is interesting to me, and scored 29 goals in those 9 games. So how important was it for her to come back?
Extremely important. We knew she was part of the reason to get to the state finals. So, yeah, we needed her. But the good thing about her not playing was it gave the team a chance to really develop as a team and not depend on Joji.
Right.
And they played some good hockey. And we had to get them over once Joji was back of, here's Joji, give the ball to Joji. We had to get over that. But they came around as a team. And, as you said, in the second half of the collegiate game, she barely touched it because they realized they had to go around her because she was being man-marked.
Yeah.
And so it was a good ending.
It's pretty impressive and exciting for you. So that is why you are our Chick Parm Player of the Week. Congrats. You scored 1 goal in the state final. And Anya Spear scored the other 2, correct?
Yeah. And she was involved in one of the assists, I believe.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah. So how do you feel about your last season at Norfolk Academy and sending Mary off?
I mean, it was really bittersweet because it's my last season, but it's also hers. And we wanted to win not just for us, but also for her because she stuck around this last season. And we didn't want to just, get all the way to the state finals and lose. So it was just a lot of, talking, guys, this is our last one. And even, semifinals, that was our last home game on, the turf. And we all, kissed the turf after and stuff, just, thinking about all the years, all the work we've put into it and stuff. And so I think all the seniors, we were just we need to win it for Worky, but also we need to win it for us. And especially going into next year with a new head coach, we wanted to leave the program with a win in both TCIS and states. So.
Oh, that's so nice. Yeah, I saw the water being poured on you at your. That's
As
the
long
worst.
as
I
I've
hate
been-
that.
Oh, well, as long as I've been coaching, I've never had a Gatorade bucket.
I've had
and
one,
then
it was
all
awful.
of a sudden, the 2 of them, her and Cooper, doused me, and I was like, oh my God, that was, and they have it on video, of course, which,
That's where I saw it.
yes.
How long was Cooper out?
She was out 2 or 3 games mid-season with, not really in concussion protocol, but we were being safe.
What game did you come back?
I came back the collegiate game. My dad drove me up right after my appointment.
Tell me, did Cooper hit you?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. Okay, so give me a whole recap of the season.
Oh my gosh, a whole recap of the season. Basically, from August, we were learning who we were as an identity with losing 5 or 6 great seniors from the year before. And once we figured that out, going to Max Field hockey was huge for us. We needed to, and we knew that we were not the same team as last year, but we played the top teams in the nation, and we just lost to New Trier 4-3, and then the other team was Academy Notre Dame, who I think lost to Hill School in the States, who was very good. So we knew we were working in the right direction. And we didn't have Joji in that tournament either. So once we had Joji back and all the pieces of the puzzle were finally there, the girls put it together and had a great season.
Were you surprised how well you did this year?
After last year, I was thinking about retiring, and I have never been one to go out on top. I just think there's too much ego in that. And so I didn't know what this team was capable of. I knew we had some, 3 PSU commits and an American commit, and I knew we were going to be talented, but I also knew that collegiate was going to be strong and some of the other teams that we faced. And they proved me wrong. They came out and won it all. So going out on top is nice, but I still think it's a lot of ego involved.
Yeah, that's nice. I'm really happy for you guys. Okay, this Wednesday we have our senior game at 6:30 here at the Regional Training Center. Please come out. Tickets are $10. Mary and I will be commentating it. And you need to check in with me at 5:30, just right outside the Regional Training Center. All right. Thank you, guys.
He's live and he's local. It's the Morning Drive with Johnny D.
Hey, Hampton Roads, finally live in local sports. 6 to 9 a.m. weekday mornings. It's the Morning Drive with me, Johnny D, alongside Suave and JJ. Tune in right here to your new official home of the sports fan in Hampton Roads. Fox Sports 1310 a.m., 100.9 FM, and always streaming live on Cova Sports TV.